The headline should read this: law-abiding citizen concealed carrying peacefully complies with law enforcement and is shot dead. How does that work as a headline? It doesn't, because the law-abiding citizen who was more than complying with state law in Minnesota was black. He was in the wrong place while black. And that police officer, who was a white guy, if you can see the video, you know that. What was going through his mind? He did a traffic stop because the black guy and his wife and his 4-year-old were not supposed to be in that white neighborhood. It was out of place. So he profiled them and made up some trumped up thing to stop them and make a traffic stop. Then here's the bullshit thing that happened. The guy, the law-abiding concealed carry guy, tells the officer, I am armed, I'm concealed carrying, and I have a permit. In Minnesota, you do not have to tell law enforcement that you are armed and are carrying concealed. This guy went over and above, which is the same thing I would do, went over and above and made sure the officer knew he was armed. Then, complying with the law, the cop, is trying to get his driver's license, his concealed carry permit, and some other things. And the cop jumps back and shoots him 4 times in the chest. Now, where is the outrage from the NRA? Where is the outrage from USCCA? Where is the outrage from Gun Owners of America? Where is the outrage from anybody that had anything to do with concealed carry or Second Amendment rights in this country? Crickets. Crickets. Shame on you. Shame on you. We go out of our way to tell people to be law-abiding and to comply, and he did. What did the cop see? He saw a black man in a place that he didn't think he should belong, armed. What do we call that? Black man with a gun. Black man with a gun in a white neighborhood. There was no reason for the cop to draw his firearm and shoot this guy. None. None. Let me tell you how it should go down, because it happened to me. It happened twice, but I'll tell you the one that was more fun. I'm driving down the interstate, minding my own business, doing the speed limit, go by a sheriff in another county from where I am, who was off to the side, and in our state you got to move over or slow down or whatever. Couldn't do it. There was a semi in the way. I couldn't slow down. There was guys behind me, so I had to keep going. Right? A few minutes later, blinky, blinky, blinky in my rearview mirror in broad daylight, I pull over. The guy comes around on the passenger side, leans in. My hands are at 10 and 2, where they're supposed to be, right? And he goes, you know why I stopped? And he's mad. He's mad because I didn't slow down. I didn't get into an argument with him about why I didn't. That's not the point. He's got the badge. He's mad. So he says, you know you're supposed to slow. Yes, sir, I do. Yes, sir, I do. Sorry, I couldn't do it. Right? He said, can I have your driver's license and registration? The first thing I do is get my driver's license and my concealed carry permit. And in my state, I do not have to tell him I'm carrying, but I give it to him. What does he do? What does he do? He looks at them both and he goes, oh, are you carrying now? Yes, sir, I am. Up, and he backs up. He says, where's the firearm? And I go, right there, in a holster right by my thigh. And he says, don't touch yours, I won't touch mine. That's how the conversation went down. Then he says, I need your registration and your proof of insurance. What do I say? Officer, it's in the glove box over there. And I'm going to have to reach over my firearm to get to it. Do you want me to do that? And what does he do? He smiles. He says, just remember, don't touch yours, I won't touch mine. And I got a ticket, but that's how it ended. That's how it should have ended for this guy. But no, no. You got a chicken shit cop, bad training, at best, bad decision making, right? And what's happening now? The fucking blue line is going around this dude, right? And everybody's going, and nobody wants to call him on their bullshit. Not the people that matter to me. Not the people that stand up and yell and scream about gun owners' rights, the Second Amendment, the rights of citizens to keep and bear arms and to be treated fairly and all that other kind of stuff. Law-abiding citizens, law-abiding citizens. This guy was the epitome of a law-abiding citizen, engaging in a polite way with a law enforcement officer with his family in the car. But that's not what this guy saw. So, this is a rant, and I've been pissed off for 2 days. And I'm not sorry. So if some of you folks want to unsubscribe, it's a free country. You go do that. Otherwise, you think about what just happened. Think about what just happened. Was this about the guy being black and the cop being white? Yes. He was black in the wrong place, and he was armed, and the cop didn't know how to deal with that. So, I'm not going to say thanks for watching. I appreciate you watching. And for those of you who can, carry on.